Good morning. Today is March 21st, 2020. Jeremy's over here watching Chinese cooking videos, just so you know. But anyways, I forgot to do my Disney bound yesterday, but here's today's. This character is Brooke from Ice Age. And wait a minute, Ice Age isn't Disney? Well, yes it is. Disney apparently. It's Fox. Disney apparently bought Fox. And so technically now all the Ice Ages fall under Disney property. So anyways, this is a character called Brooke in one of the last ones. It's one of the ones my kids absolutely love. It's a real, I don't even want to try to explain it. But she's a girl sloth that Sid the Sloth falls in love with, and I actually kind of like the character. She's kind of cute. So I chose her for today. And I will also put in my other bounds right now. Alright, so I've decided that today is mask making day. This morning in my email, I got I'll take this off now. I got an email with a video and a free mask pattern, and to be honest, this is one of the best looking ones I've seen so far. So I tried it out, and I actually ended up making a tutorial in Spanish for this mask, because every time I share something in English, I have friends here ask me, hey, I don't know how to make that. Can you explain it to me? And so I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make a tutorial in Spanish, and that way, hopefully it can help some people. And so I've got 2 of these made so far. They go together really easy. I made one with some interfacing, and so it's a little bit thicker. And then I made a second one without the interfacing, a little bit thinner. And my plan is to use either a couple pieces of toilet paper or a piece of paper towel inside of it as my disposable part. And then this part I will wash. But my plan is to use these when I leave the house right now, because it's starting to get a little more serious around here. Jeremy said when he went to the store yesterday, everybody had on, well, not everybody, a good bit of people had on masks and gloves. We don't have any gloves, so nothing I can do about that, but we do have a good bit of hand sanitizer, so I will also keep that with me. But anyways, just thought I'd let you know what I was up to today. All right, so I have made or started making 9 masks today. I made 2 for myself, 1, actually a 3rd, but I sent it with Jeremy to give to our friend so she can use it as a guide. And then I made 2 for Jeremy. This one I haven't finished. I need to do the part on for his nose and his chin, because I made him one and he's wearing it. He had to go out and put some more money on his phone, or he will not have cell phone service tomorrow. So I said, here, take this and wear it. So when he gets back, I will finish sewing it. And then I cut out 4 more, and I got all the way to the point I sewed them all the way to the point where right before you add the elastic, so that my friend because she can sew, but she was a little concerned about how to make them, so that she can measure the elastic for herself and for her husband, and then, sew it together, and she can do the nose pleats and the chin, because like when I did it for Jeremy, mine is a lot deeper and his was a lot shallower for like the parts to make it tighter on my face. But so anyways, I'm glad to have these now, and like I said, when I go out at all, if I go out at all in public, which I don't plan to probably do too much of, probably not until Jeremy's visa expires and then I have to. But anyways, I am ready. All right, so we have a pretty big fire going on in Galila, calm down.
It's gonna burn our house
in the field. It's not gonna burn our house down, but they are the firefighters are here and they're fighting it. They were burning
It's really big.
This field, and I think it got out of control. So anyways, the firefighters are here. And they're, but yeah, this fire is pretty crazy. All right, so the firefighters have made their way down here now, because the fire is getting a lot closer
and a lot bigger
to this part. I just called Jeremy because he was out recharging our phones, and I said, please come home so that we can leave if we need to. I have a lot of neighbors in the park outside right now. Masks are the least of our worries right now, okay, honey?
Ellie, masks don't matter right now.
A second fire truck just showed up. I don't know if our houses are in danger or not, to be honest. I know that that's what they're fighting against. We ended up coming outside because the smoke is really thick inside the house and it's starting to fill up, and
I'm gonna go over there and look at it.
I haven't seen it get really. Jeremy just got here, thankfully. I haven't seen it get as high as before. I haven't seen it get as high as it was in the last few minutes. But anyways, that's why we came downstairs and outside. The police just showed up. 2 police cars.
Police cars.
So it seems like the danger has passed. There was a point when one of my neighbors that lives at the very end had a hose out over his balcony, making sure it didn't jump the wall. I would assume, because that's what our fear was. The fire would jump the wall and come to the houses. But it seems like they've gotten it away from the houses and they're just still fighting to put it out. But anyways, pretty crazy. So one of the fire trucks is leaving now. I would assume that means because it's out of water. Wonder if another one will be coming.
Of course another one should be coming. Look at that.
There's still plenty of smoke. I don't see any fire, but that doesn't mean it's not there. But I wonder if they just already emptied the two trucks full of water. We'll see if another one shows up between now and then. Yeah, Jeremy had to park in the street.
Show up.
So the fire has turned into like this long line, and now the firefighters are packing up and leaving. I can only assume this means they're going to a different spot to fight it. I mean, the fire is still going, and now the fire, like I said, I assume they're just going on to another spot to where they can get it. I think they ran out of water a while ago. So I came out to get a better look because, like I said, the firefighters left. They said that the danger has passed in our area, but now the fire is getting closer to an old folks home, and that's what they've gone to fight now. I can still see just a little bit of the fire going. Now that the sun's gone down. I think it's going down quickly now, thankfully. Looking out the back window, out my son's window, I can see the flashing lights. It's kind of right there in the middle of the screen, where the fire truck is now, basically on the next street over. That seems to be where they're fighting from now. I can see smoke and I can hear that they're still over there working. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I could hear the fire, and I realize now I can see it again. And there's a wall there that was not there before. I don't know. I'm really confused. The fire is burning against a wall. Did they construct it? I really don't know what's going on. I'm a little confused. Okay, so the reason I could see a wall is because it's actually reached all the way to the other side now. I have some friends who live over in that direction, and she sent me pictures. It got real close to where they are, and everybody was scared. It's really hard to see, but it just looks like tons of little fires over in that direction. Like basically this whole field. It's just crazy. And I can see people over here working in this area still, trying to put it out. I can still smell the smoke pretty good, even though the wind's blowing the other direction now. Alright, so it is closing in on 9 p.m. and it is time for me to close out this video because it's getting long. You can't tell in this video, but I can still see a glow. So I know the fire is not out completely. We can still hear it crackling, but it seems to have sort of completed its rage and is probably focused in the center now, and then that's where the firefighters are working to put it out. So thankfully God protected us. As far as I know, he protected everyone around us, and if I have more updates, I will certainly add them in tomorrow. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it there on this blog, and I will definitely let you know anything new that happens in the next one.